I love women. Maybe it's because, no, it's definitely because of the blood that runs in my veins. My blood-related father was a guy like that. Regardless of my mother's presence, there were lots of women outside. My mother used to cry and cry until they finally got divorced. When I was a kid, I didn't think I would end up like my father. However, when I became an adult, I found out just what kind of person I am. I love women. It just can't be helped. It can't be helped that my father's blood flows within me. That's why, at least with some resistance, I just try not to make someone that special person. Just have someone to play with for one night, just lay our bodies together, but not our feelings. That kind of relationship suited my type, and actually, I was quite satisfied with that. It's fine like that, as long as there is never a woman left in sorrow like my mother, right? Yeah, sure it is. That night, there was a drinking party with one of our suppliers. So Miss Kanzaki, you're free now, huh?
Yes, that's right.
But you look attractive.
Well, that's not really the case. I only get rejection.
Aw, come now.
No, it's true. Maybe being absolutely rejected by my first love when I was a student was just so bad. Somehow it seems I got stingy.
There was such a foolish guy then, huh?
So, how about you, Mr. Okui?
What do you mean?
How about me? Like,
Oh, well, you're totally my type.
really?
Of course. Actually, I was not lying at all. I'd been looking for a girl like this Tsukasa Kanzaki. But in spite of that, I felt that now was not the right timing. If I handled things poorly at this point, there was a possibility that it could affect our ongoing business dealings. This woman named Kanzaki is the #1 favorite subordinate of the manager of my business trading partner.
Say, Mr. Okui,
What is it?
do you have any plans today after this?
I wonder, do I?
I'd really like to go to a quiet place and have a bit more to drink.
In that case, I know a good place.
Would you take me there?
Of course. Shall the two of us slip out of here? Well, don't they say that it's a shame if a man won't eat of a ready-made dish? I'm the kind of guy who doesn't let an opportunity pass. We slipped away, with me feeling behind me the wave of murderous intent of the men who were interested in her. The place I took Miss Kanzaki to was my favorite bar. It was run by a senior student of my university, and I've never taken a woman here who has given in.
Hey, this is a great place.
Isn't it though? Hey there, Soda! What'll it be today? I'll have a margarita. Miss Kanzaki, what'll you have?
Oh, yes. Could I please have a mojito?
Most certainly, miss.
I'm impressed you know of such a wonderful place.
Actually, this place is run by a senior student from my university days.
Oh.
This place is kind of like my secret base. That's why today, you're getting special treatment.
Is that really okay?
Yeah, please, enjoy yourself. My friend here makes the best cocktails. Her voice resonated just as I had intended. Women are suckers for special treatment. Now for just one more push. I cast a glance over to my friend at the counter. You must be the girl Sota is interested in.
What?
This guy? He plays around with women a lot. But you're the first woman he's ever brought to my bar. Hey, hold on a moment. What is it? Don't you think you shouldn't be saying stuff like that? I'll have to be able to defend myself. You're always so quick to move, Soda. You two aren't dating yet? Oh man. Hey, you finally found someone to be serious about. Congrats, man. Alright, that's enough already, okay? Of course, it was all a performance. I don't know how many women I've brought to this bar. Their faces and their names. The women I've forgotten are many. Hey, sorry about that.
Why apologize? I'm really pleased.
Really?
Of course, there isn't a woman alive who doesn't like to receive special treatment.
If that's true, then good.
Oh, this is delicious.
It is, isn't it?
Even so, the bar owner said something that caught my interest.
Which was what?
You know, about playing around with women.
Now I'm in for it.
Are you really such a wild playboy?
Not at all. In spite of how it looks, I'm sincere to women. Because I'm sincere, I just don't get serious. I just don't try to make anybody that special someone. This is my greatest show of sincerity towards women.
So, then, is that only 4 girls you're interested in?
I wonder.
Are you interacting sincerely with me?
I'm thinking I'd like to be.
Is that really so?
To each other, our use of words was changing. The tone of voice, it was becoming sweet and sticky-like. If it had come this far, then it was already mine. But I think we definitely have compatibility. I just wanted to be sure.
So, what is that compatibility?
It's all sorts of things.
Oh, I see. All sorts of things.
Am I wrong?
No, I don't mind, but are you okay with me?
Of course. Miss Kanzaki? No, Tsukasa? Didn't I say that you were my type?
Oh, that's right, I'm your type.
It's like love at first sight, you know?
I got it. Okay.
Really?
But will you let me ask you one more thing? If that's the case, then I wonder why you rejected me before.
Huh? What was this girl suddenly talking about?
As I thought, you really didn't notice. Well then, it's nice to meet you again. I'm your junior high classmate, Tsukasa Kanzaki. I'm the girl who confessed her feelings for you at the graduation ceremony and whom you rejected.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I took another look at Tsukasa's face. In a vague way, an image of the past overlapped. Didn't you used to wear glasses in junior high?
Yep, and my hair was in braids. Really, I was so naive and was nothing of interest like a B-grade sub-character.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true?
Nah, never mind. It's nothing.
But it seems you do remember, right?
Yeah, I do. It's been a long time, huh? You've become so pretty.
Thank you very much. So, why did you come up to speak to a girl you rejected?
Apparently, she was not going to let this go. Such memories can be found anywhere, with anyone.
Oh, Okui? I've had a crush on you for ages.
Oh, sorry. I'm not really interested.
What?
I don't really feel like dating girls.
Oh, is that so?
So, I'm really sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad you told me your feelings.
Thank you. Once something like this passes, it should just disappear, without having to be remembered.
So, Sota, you really haven't changed, have you?
I guess so.
Have I changed too?
You've become pretty.
You've become able to say such a thing now without blushing.
Well, I'm not a kid anymore.
So you've come to distinguish the sour from the sweet?
Yeah, that's it.
So then, what are we going to do from now on?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I wonder if you're going to take me home, or aren't there all sorts of things you want to confirm?
It's okay.
Oh, lost your patience?
No, that's not it, but
You're feeling a little guilty, maybe.
you. That's what your personality is like, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm not a child anymore.
You can distinguish the sour from the sweet, huh?
Not just that, the bitter too, the spicy too.
You've really grown up.
Oh, that sounds like you're being nasty.
What are you saying?
All right, okay. Well, if you're not going to take me home, that's fine then. Let's just get along from now on.
From now on? Not from now on, too? By the absence or presence of a single word, I couldn't help but feel a big difference in the context. From now on means...
So you're going to start dating with me sincerely, right?
Huh?
Wasn't that what we were just talking about?
So, that was depending on compatibility.
But you were the one who said it wasn't necessary to confirm.
That was...
Besides, now, Sota, you often have meetings with my manager, don't you?
That's right, but...
You know you have a competitor, right?
Of course.
2 companies, but with almost identical conditions.
It certainly was just as she was saying. My company and our rival company were nearly the same. We were competing neck and neck for making our profits. Even with just a drop, the scales would tip in favor of those with more opportunities. So what are you trying to say?
Come on, you know perfectly well. You know the manager is quite fond of me.
Yeah, that's true.
At the last place, when we snuck out of there, my manager saw us. The manager is not a child either, so I think he knows what this is about.
Is this a threat?
Not at all. Just, I'm stating the obvious facts is all.
That's quite a tough spot.
Well, I do regret it.
What do you mean?
We just talked about it, didn't we? In junior high school, I was rejected by the boy I liked, but it's not that his response was terrible. In spite of that, I couldn't give up. I should have been more persistent. I could have dressed up more, preened myself, talked to you more, and tried to become friends. I've just been making it worse for myself about this all this time. Then, at that time, by coincidence, I became reacquainted with the boy who was my first love. I thought it was my chance, and apparently he had an interest in me. So then, becoming a little more aware of my personality faults, I started to feel like reaching out more.
But...
Even if it's just until our 2 companies work it out and finalize this deal. Speaking of which...
There's still something more?
You have brought other women to this bar before, haven't you? The owner is a guru, too.
But how do you know?
I can tell, because I can distinguish between the sour and the sweet, the bitter and the spicy.
I got it. I surrender. If you don't mind that for now, it's for a limited time only. She'd be a pain to turn into an enemy.
Really? Then I hope we'll get along fine from now on.
And like that, I got my first real girlfriend.
Sota? Hey! Thanks for coming to pick me up.
That's some baggage you're lugging.
Today my arms are going to be trembling.
It'll be my first time eating a girlfriend's home cooking. What is it?
Nah, it just seems like that's really true.
Well, it's true. Honestly speaking, it's the first time a special girl made something for me.
Huh? It sounds like it's true, but is it really?
It's true. But I've had many playmates, though.
That also seems to be true.
I said so before. I never intended to have a girlfriend.
But you were caught by a woman with a really bad personality.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. Give it to me. I'll carry your bag for you.
It's okay?
Of course. In exchange, you can make me something really delicious.
Just leave it to me.
It was a strange feeling. Life with her around. It wasn't that we were going to lay our bodies together. Just, I was there, together with a girl. Oh, this is really delicious!
That's what I thought.
What do you mean?
In our junior high cooking class, we made dishes with eggs, right?
Did we do that?
Yes, we did. At that time, you looked like you really enjoyed eating it, so I thought you must like egg dishes.
You really remember that so well.
I remember it because it was a special thing for me.
Was it really?
Because it's a memory of my first love.
Tsukasa, you're that type, right? An obsessed lover? You seem to have that temperament. Why do you look like you're going to cry?
Well, by that, you mean to say I'm the heavy type?
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe so. Oh, so that's what you were thinking? Don't laugh, follow along.
This egg dish is really good.
Really?
I'd like you to make it again.
Sure, but next time, Sota, come with me to do the shopping.
What? If you had asked, I would have gone with you today.
You would have?
Tsukasa, you hesitate in strange places, you know. We ate, sat together, and watched TV for a bit. Then, without getting into bed, I walked her home.
Aw, I was really hoping to be able to stay over.
Tomorrow you're heading off on business, right? It's best you don't. Really then, it was probably easier for you if we didn't meet today.
No, that would have been impossible.
Why's that?
If we didn't meet today, then it would be almost 1 week that I wouldn't get Sota energy from you.
What the heck is that?
It's nutrients to help me maintain my beauty.
What a foolish thing to say.
When girls are in love, their skin tension becomes better.
Ah, we're already here. And with that, Tsukasa slipped away from me. Within my breast, I felt a slight chill wind blow. It was a little like the feeling of loneliness. I wonder why. I was supposed to be just half dating her, under a threat.
Hey, are you listening?
Yeah.
Nothing but lies. So hey, I'll bring back a souvenir, okay?
You're coming back next Friday, right?
Right.
At night, right?
That's right.
Once you're on the bullet train, let me know, okay? I'll come to meet you.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Yay, I'm so glad.
Then Tsukasa went in a cheerful mood and disappeared deep in the apartments. It was just a few days. When was the last time I had so much time? The few days passed, and at last came the day that Tsukasa would return from her business trip. Apparently, it was reflected in my behavior, and even my coworkers suspected something. It doesn't seem so, does it? Really, it doesn't seem so. But I don't dislike myself like that. To reach the station where I was going to meet her, I walked through the city in the evening light. While there were others around, my shadow was the only one cast out all alone. But I didn't feel sad, because truthfully, I wasn't really alone. At that moment, my phone buzzed. I thought it was Tsukasa calling, but it wasn't. It was my mother. That's unusual. Yes? Hello?
Ah, Sota, do you have time now?
A little bit.
All right, I'll make it short then.
My mind went totally blank.
Sota, hey!
Oh. What's wrong?
Are you tired or something? No, that's not it. It looks like you got some kind of shock.
I can't hide anything from you, Tsukasa.
Yeah, well, because I have the temperament of an obsessed lover, it seems.
You do. At your root.
I think I'll keep saying it for the rest of my life. I'm actually a little tired.
I see.
Let's head over to a nearby coffee shop, then you can let me hear your story.
Huh?
I want you to tell me the reason why you're making that face.
After taking a drink of her coffee, Tsukasa, who always talked so much, kept quiet. Surely, I expected she was waiting for me to open my mouth. I drank my coffee in the same way and let it moisten my mouth. And then, I was finally able to get the words out that had been stuck. I don't really know how I should talk about this.
Okay.
In my home, my father's womanizing habits were bad, and my parents divorced when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
It's not like I have a mother complex or anything. Time after time, my father cheated on her, and I always had to see her crying. So I had no intention of ever pairing up with a special someone.
That time in junior high, when you rejected me, was that the reason?
Yeah.
Now I see.
And then the phone call I just got before from my mother, she said she's going to remarry. The guy is someone from her work. She said she'd like me to meet him next time.
And you're not happy about that?
Well, I'm not a kid, so I think she can go ahead and do whatever she wants. There's nothing I can say about it. But after my father made her cry like that, I can't understand why my mother would say she feels like marrying someone again.
That's not all, though, is it?
What do you mean?
You really like girls a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I do like them, but...
So that's why you don't want your mother getting hurt again, right? And you don't want to hurt me either, so maybe you came to talk to me about breaking up today?
There's really nothing I can hide from you, Tsukasa. There's something I remembered. Well, more like something I noticed. Perhaps the correct thing was turning a blind eye. I don't have any wish to get married, or be in a relationship. I don't have aptitude. So...
Hey, since you started dating me, Sota, have you been playing around with anyone?
There's no way.
Why not?
Well, that's dishonest. that kind of thing.
Right? If you did such a thing, then you would hurt me and you would hurt the other girl too. It's all right, you're not the same as your father. You might be the same in that you both like girls, but you are able to properly treat girls with care. So surely the girls that have come to you go out with you just for fun, Soda. Never became serious or jealous for that reason, I think. I guess you'll just have to believe me.
Believe you?
Girls are, actually very strong. We will find a way to be happy. Your mom, me, we want boys to believe in that power. Sure, we fail at things from time to time, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. When you fail, you regret. When you regret, you grow a little more.
I wonder if my mom has found a decent guy this time.
Trust her. If she's made another mistake, then the best thing you can do is be there for her at that time. Soda, you're no longer a child. You're an adult who can distinguish the sour from the sweet. You most certainly have that ability.
So, can I also believe in you, Tsukasa?
Of course. Believe. I will be happy in my own way by your side.
I got it. You've got me. I surrender.
You surrender?
It's often said that the one who falls in love loses. It seems I've completely fallen for you. If I were to let go of this person now, I may never meet her again. I'll take good care of you. Won't you go out with me for real?
Of course, but we can call this contest a draw.
What do you mean?
Because I have had a crush on you for a very long time. My life has been almost entirely losses.
Then, my girl smiled the most beautiful smile in the whole world. A few days later...
Hey, are you sure it's okay?
What is it?
I'm meeting your mother today, right?
Yeah, that's right. And her fiancé.
You still don't feel like calling him your father?
That depends on today's impression.
But even in such a spot, I'm going with you.
I was the one who asked you, wasn't I?
Yeah, that's true, but still.
I want to put her mind at ease.
Not you want to be at ease?
I didn't tell you about it, but when my mom informed me of her remarriage, the conversation continued. My mom understood perfectly well the reason why I hadn't found a girlfriend yet. So she told me it's about time you found happiness too.
Oh, I see. You have a really great mother.
So, I wonder if it's okay.
What is?
I would like to introduce such a partner to my mother.
I can't hear you. I'm going to pretend I'm not listening.
Does that mean no?
No, it doesn't, but I want to hear it in the proper place.
I got it. Let's do it right.
Because I'm looking forward to it.
Sure. Oh, it's that house there.
Oh, I'm getting excited.
I pushed the doorbell, and the sound, ding dong, resounded. The familiar footsteps of my mother became louder. Tsukasa, are you nervous?
Can't you tell by looking?
Just think about this as your house, too.
How can I think about it like that?
Well then, an incantation. If we chant it together like so, everything will surely be all right.
I see. Well, that might just have some effect.
Just then, my mother opened the door. We put our voices together and spoke the magic words. We're home! Those words are proof of being family.